When we think of October legends, we tend to think of World Series heroes. Pitchers who took the mound for clutch outings, fielders who made unbelievable plays, and hitters who did the incredible when it mattered most. But the League Championship Series, which started in 1969, has delivered its fair share of magical moments through the decades. Here's a look at the 7 greatest LCS heroes in Major League history. Number 1 is Chris Chambliss. The rivalry between the Kansas City Royals and New York Yankees simmered throughout the late 1970s, sometimes turning into a boil. That fierce rivalry first started in the 1976 ALCS. On a cold night with the 5th and deciding game tied and the home crowd at Yankee Stadium getting restless, New York first baseman Chris Chambliss stepped to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Art Littell delivers high drive, hits it right center field.
That's gone.
It is gone.
Chris Chambliss has won the American League pennant.
With one swing of the bat, he lifted the Yankees to their 30th American League title, and he set off chaos inside the house that Ruth built. Chambliss couldn't even make it around the bases without fans trying to steal his batting helmet. He plowed over more than one trespasser to escape into the dugout after his monster home run. Number 2 is Ozzie Smith. The Dodgers and Cardinals were locked in a heated NLCS in 1985. With the series even at 2, Ozzie Smith stepped to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning in a tie game. Now, Ozzie Smith is known as one of the greatest fielders of all time. He was decent at the plate, but a contact guy, a switch-hitting speedster who rarely struck out. In fact, Ozzie Smith had never hit a left-handed home run in his career until this moment, with a chance to give his team the series lead.
And that's driven to deep right field. Back goes Morrison. Gone.
Jack Buck's colorful radio call is the stuff of legend.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Number 3 is Orel Hershiser. The slight-framed, soft-spoken Orel Hershiser was never better than in 1988. His masterful regular season, including a record 59 straight scoreless innings, lifted the Dodgers to the National League West title. In Game 3 of the NLCS against the Mets, he pitched 7 strong innings, giving up only 1 earned run. And then things got weird. Jay Howell relieved Hershiser in the 8th, but he was quickly tossed from the game for having pine tar on his glove. Even National League president and future MLB commissioner Bart Giamatti inspected the foreign substance. With Howell suddenly unavailable, the wheels came off, and Hershiser got a no decision. The next day, with Howell suspended, Hershiser told manager Tommy Lasorda that he would serve as the closer. Needing 1 out in the bottom of the 12th inning to clinch a victory, Lasorda called on Hershiser to face Kevin McReynolds, and he got the job done.
Broken bat blooper, shallow center field. In comes Shelby and makes the catch.
Hershiser came back for Game 7, tossing a complete game shutout to send the Dodgers to the World Series.
In the World Series, the theme is California, here we stay.
Number 4 is Sid Bream and Francisco Cabrera. In Game 7 of the 1992 NLCS, the Atlanta Braves were trailing the Pittsburgh Pirates 2-0 entering the bottom of the 9th. It looked like their hopes for back-to-back World Series appearances were toast. But the Braves chased Pirate starter Doug Drabek and pushed across a run to cut the lead to 2-1. Sid Bream, the former Pirate who'd had multiple knee surgeries, stood at second base as the winning run with 2 outs. With no one else left on the bench, backup catcher Francisco Cabrera, who'd only made 11 plate appearances during the season, stepped to the plate in the pitcher's spot.
The 2-0, now the 2-1. Line drive and a base hit! Just as the score, the tying run. Bream to the plate, and he is safe at the plate.
2 of the most unlikely heroes became LCS legends that night in Atlanta. Number 5 is Randy Johnson. By the turn of the century, Randy Johnson was well established as one of the elite pitchers in baseball, but he'd never been to a World Series. In 2001, with his Diamondbacks facing the Atlanta Braves, Johnson wasn't going to miss his shot. In Game 1, he outdueled Greg Maddux, tossing a complete game shutout with 11 strikeouts against just 1 walk. Johnson came back in the 5th and final game of the series, closing the door on the Braves with another stellar outing and sending the Diamondbacks to their first ever World Series.
Gonzalez and the Arizona Diamondbacks become the fastest expansion franchise to reach the World Series.
Number 6 is Aaron Boone. Everyone knows about the hatred between the Red Sox and Yankees. In 2003, that rivalry spilled into the ALCS, and the two teams split the first 6 games. Game 7 went to extra innings, and Aaron Boone, who'd earlier pinch run, led off the bottom of the 11th for the Yankees. With his brother Brett joining the announcers in the booth, Aaron Boone needed just one swing of the bat against knuckleballer Tim Wakefield to go down in history.
Leading by 3 as Boone hits it to deep left. That might send the Yankees to the World Series. Boone, a hero in Game 7.
Number 7 is David Ortiz. The Red Sox and Yankees met again in the 2004 ALCS, and it looked like another New York World Series appearance after Boston fell behind 3-0. But everything changed in Game 4. With the game tied in the bottom of the 12th, the clock showing 1:22 a.m., David Ortiz lifted a 2-run homer into the right field bullpen, giving the Red Sox hope for another day.
Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
Later that day, in Game 5, Ortiz dunked a single into center field to walk off the Yankees yet again and send the ALCS back to New York.
Little blooper, center field. That drops down for a hit. Here comes Damon. He's in to score, and the Red Sox win it in 14 innings. They're going to the Bronx.
The Red Sox went on to take Games 6 and 7, becoming the first team in MLB history to come back from a 3-0 hole in the playoffs. They beat the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series for Boston's first title since 1918. That's 7 LCS legends from across the decades. Some superstars who stepped up at the perfect moments, others role players who would still live in obscurity if not for their playoff heroics. It's moments like these that keep us glued to Major League Baseball throughout the fall. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know who's going to create a moment that lives on forever.